Hi guys! Once again, this is your coach, International Master Roderick Nava, and today we're going to discuss and study the best game happened in the round number 1 of the ongoing Sharjah Masters 2023. It's a 9-round Swiss system with a time control of standard, and the champion will get the 10,000 US dollars. And I picked this best game between Super Grandmaster Yu Yangyi of China and Super Grandmaster Dimitrios Mastrovasilis of Greece. And before we analyze this game, let's take a look of the lineup of players who are going to battle each other. So we have top seed Parham Magsudlu of Iran. Okay, Gcash, Vidit Santosh. Alright, and observe all their titles. They are all Grandmasters. So it means this tournament is very strong. Okay, so let's get started. Yu Yangyi played c4, English opening, and Master Vasily simply played e6. g3, of course, going to fianchetto bishop on g2, d5, develop the center, bishop g2, knight f6, knight f3, and he played d4. Interesting line. Occupying the d4 square immediately. Maybe Master Vasilis doesn't like the d4 later on. So we called as the Catalan opening. So he wants to avoid that, and he played d4 in this position, and Yu Yangyi played d3. But the drawback of this move, of course, he played once and he played twice the pawn. He lose one tempo. Now d3, of course, to get ready for the dark sword bishop development later on, and c5, strengthening the d4 center, and e4. Interesting by Yu Yangyi. Okay, usually white plays simple castling here, and later on with e3 and breakthrough with e takes d4. But, okay, so let's go back with e4, and he captured with en passant. Why? And this en passant move was the novelty of this game. Because if black allows the e4 stays at the center, and white will simply castling, then, for example, bishop e7. Then later on, white will play something like knight e1, castling, and f4. So look at the beauty of the e4 and f4 pawns. And later on, white will play e5, something like that, or g4, interesting, pawn storming on the king side, something like that. Okay, so that give whites a favorable position. So let's go back with the en passant capture, novelty. Usually, black plays knight c6 here in the old theory. Now, bishop takes e3, knight c6, and immediately, white played d4 here, breaking the center. And now c takes d4, knight takes d4, and bishop b4 check, knight c3, develop and cover. Bishop d7, supporting the knight, and knight b5. He went knight b5 and planning to play knight d6 to destroy the king, and black simply castling, and a6. Alright, attacking the knight there, and knight d6 to give pressure to b7 pawn. Now queen c7, and he played the good move c5, strengthening the knight on d6. Very strong knight. And he played b6, and according to Stockfish, this move was bad. Better was bishop takes knight, and b takes bishop, and simple knight e7. Okay? And maneuvering to d5 square, something like that. And bishop c6 to counter the strong diagonal bishop. Alright. So let's go back with b6. And now, Yu Yangyi found the very strong move, knight de4. Good move. Bishop takes c5 was played. Now, so let's take a look on the other possibilities. What if black will play knight takes e4? White will straightly capture the b6 pawn. Okay, threatening the queen. And yeah, Stockfish played knight takes f2 here. And now, b takes e7, knight takes d1, and rook f takes d1. So with the tempo attack on bishop d7. Now, bishop e8 and rook a c1. Very easy to understand. Those pieces are ready to launch an attack, like knight e4 later on, knight d6, or simple a3, forcing the c file there, especially the knight under attack, something like that. Okay, so let's go back with bishop takes c5, and now knight takes f6 check first, destroying the king's shield. G takes f6, and bishop takes c5, b takes c5, and very strong move, knight e4. For me, this move was an excellent move. So not just only by capturing the or threatening the f6, but we have queen takes, bishop sacrifice there. A simple tactic with knight takes f6, double attack, and winning a piece. Okay, and now rook a d8 was played. Okay, allowing white to capture the pawn on f6. So, okay, just wait for a while. What about king g7? Simply to support the f6 pawn. Okay, white has queen g4 check. Okay, then after king h8 and simple knight takes f6. And threatening queen h4 to follow. Yeah, very dangerous for black. Okay, so let's go back with rook a d8. Now queen g4 check first. And king h8. Now knight takes f6. Look at the hopeless position for black. Now h6. Why h6? Why not, let's say, queen e5 to attack the knight? And white has queen h4, threatening queen h7 mate and forced to play king g7. And now knight g4, attacking the queen. Okay, then queen f5, queen h6 check, king h8, and an excellent move, bishop e4. Very strong move. What a beautiful, brilliant sacrifice. If queen takes bishop, then queen f6 check, king g8, and machas by knight. Okay, machas in my native language, but it means checkmate. All right, very strong. And if queen takes knight, then we have a direct, very fast mate on h7. Okay, so let's go back with the move knight takes f6. Now, Mastro Vasilis played his last shot, h6. And in this position, can you please find the last move of Yu Yangyi that gives black a forced resignation? I'll give you a couple of seconds to think, and after that, we will go through. Start. Thank you very much, guys, for always participating. Queen e4, excellent move, threatening mate on h7, and Mastro Vasilis resigns the game. Why? For example, if king g7, then white will simply take the bishop and to followed with queen takes knight, winning a piece. Okay, that's why this is the best game for me. They are all strong, they are all grandmasters, but it took only 21 moves to finish the game. I hope you learn and enjoy this video, and on our next upload, I will pick up again the best possible game in round number 2. If you haven't subscribed yet in our channel, please do subscribe and click the notification bell all to get you more updates. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.